All right, pre-calc, let's jump into this, shall we? If you didn't have a chance to do this do now in class, then please do it now. Hit pause, and I'll wait here until you're done. Awesome. Hope you didn't mind me staring at you while you're working. Okay, so what we found in class, and hopefully what you found on your own, is that hypotenuse was 20.81 meters. And when we set up these three different trig ratios, using the opposite and hypotenuse, using the adjacent and hypotenuse, the opposite and adjacent, we got different angles all three times. We got 54.78, we got the 125.21 degrees, and we got the negative 54.78 degrees. And that's from the same triangle for the same angle. We set it up three different ways. What we were all taught was that it didn't matter if you use sine, cosine, tangent on the same triangle. You should get the same answer. And here it is, three different answers. What's up with that? We should get the same angle. That's what we've been taught to believe. And so we've got a conundrum here, which is why we're about to embark on the unit circle exploration or unit circle discovery, also known as the unit circle project. And the goal here is for us to explore some properties of the unit circle, most notably what's going on with three different answers to the same angle. That like doesn't even make sense, right? So here's what you're going to need to do. First of all, you are going to go into Canvas. You're going to load up today's assignment, and you're going to have to print two things first of all. First one is you're going to need to print this worksheet or data table, which looks like the data table. You probably want to you can access print however you need to access print. We got a big data table and some graphs and things. So you're going to need to print that. You're going to do all of your work on this printed copy first. You will be turning in work onto WAMAP, but you'll need the printed copy. You need this printed record to refer back to because you're not going to be able to get to previous WAMAP assignments to see what you entered, and you're going to need those pieces of information for future assignments. So please keep a written copy. It's not just a suggestion. It's like you're going to need it. The second thing you're going to need to do is print your unit circle. So I have assigned a unique, differently sized unit circle to each of you. So when you open up this WAMAP, it's going to tell you the same directions again. It's a unit circle project. You need to print the things I've just told you to print. There are going to be several parts to this assignment. There's several assignments, sorry, to the whole project. And you're going to need to keep this stuff printed so you can refer back to it and have your hard copy there every time. So once you start, you get to question one. Here's a unit circle. You're going to print this. Right click on a PC or a Mac, but or not a Mac, sorry, but you're going to use the two fingers at the same time, and that will pull up this menu here. You can just go to print, and then make sure you're not printing to the school building because that's not going to help anybody. You can't actually get there to pick it up. So once your print menu loads, make sure that you change your destination printer to your home printer. If you haven't actually connected your home printer before, you'll need to do that now. So this is my home printer. Make sure that you're not connected to your school printer. And then once you get that, you can go ahead and print. Mine's got like a blank second page. You don't need the blank second page, so you can change that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit print, and then let me grab my ruler and my printed copy, and let me demonstrate what it is you're gonna do here. So I'm gonna spin my random number generator here. You can see that spinning, or you can hear that spinning around over here in the background, and okay, so I pulled up 60 degrees as my example here from the random number generator. So let's do an example. So you've got a unit circle. It's got an x-axis. It's got a y-axis. It's got a circle drawn on it of unknown radius. You'll need to measure that. And you're going to need a ruler. Mine, it is not actually labeled in units, but whatever units they are, they're going to show weird on the video here. So it does not matter what units you use. You could, if we're doing this in class, I would actually not let you use a pre-manufactured ruler. I would ask you to invent your own units and create your own ruler, just because I want to make sure everyone is doing this differently. but that's kind of hard. I mean, it's not hard. You could totally do that. If you want to make up your own ruler, go for it. I don't even care what units they are. But I'm going to measure first of all the radius, and then you'll need to enter that into WAMAP. And then the next thing we're going to do is there are a bunch of angles marked around the edge of this unit circle, and there's a vector drawn from 0, 0 out to each of those angles. Okay, your job is for each one of those vectors, you're going to measure the x component, which I have drawn in blue here, and you're going to measure the y component. Okay, and so those triangles are already drawn on your paper here when you print it, it'll be on paper, but the unit circle that you got from WAMAP, and that is intended to help you. I know there's a ton of stuff on there, and that's kind of overwhelming. But so for 60 degrees, I want to find the triangle that matches with 60 degrees, and then I'm going to measure this x component. So, and you're going to go to a 1 decimal place. If you can get more than that, and I mean that seems kind of, I don't know that you can really read accurately off of the ruler more than 1 decimal place, but we want to be as accurate as possible. So I would call this 2.3 of whatever these units are. And then I need to measure the y component. So I'm going to line up here from the x-axis going, where's my 0 at? Going up. And this looks like, can't get it centered right. There we go. I think where the circle is coming through there, I think this looks like 3.9 to me, and so that's what I would go with. Y, 3.9. And what did I say the X was? Shoot, I've forgotten. Should have written it down. 2 point, what did I say? 2.3, I think. This is why you write things down. I did say 2.3. Okay, and units. Right, one more quick example here. What if we, I spun my number generator here and I ended up at 225. So if I was going to do 225 degrees, I actually need to do that with my ruler. Measure, so it looks like 3.2 for my x component. And this is on a graph, right? And so the x component here is going towards the left. Here's 0, 0. Left on the graph is going to be negative. My ruler does not tell me it's negative. Rulers don't have negative numbers on them. But when I look at this on a graph, I know that is a negative x component. So we've got to think about this a little bit and use our noggins to find out if there should be a negative number in here or not. And then for the y component, when I measure this, looks like I've got 3 point. Oh man, see on my picture, the axis is like not even lined up right there. So it looks like maybe 3.2 also. And in the y direction, this is going down. And so the ruler doesn't give me a negative number. I know from looking at the graph that this is negative. So your assignment is to print those 2 printables and then use your ruler to measure all of the x and y components, record them on your printed data table, enter them into WAMAP. All right, peace out.